Hello YouTubers, hope you are having a wonderful day YouTubers. In today's YouTube video, we're going to be doing a review on the iPad first generation. So yeah YouTubers, any further than that, let's just take a look around the device. So on the front, we get our home button, which makes a clicking noise. On the side, we have our mute switch and volume rocker. On the top, we have our power button. Let me just give you guys a little bit of focus. That turns on the device and turns it off. And over here we have a little microphone and headphone jack. And again on the side we have a SIM card slot, which means you need a special tool to remove it that is sharp. On the bottom we have our charging cable and our 3 speakers. So you have actually 1 speaker on the left, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the right. Just to give you guys a little bit more of a focus there. So you have 1 in the very left, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the right. On the back, we have our Apple logo, and we have a little window here. This says iPad, and this is 32 gigs, and it says also designed by Apple in California. So let's just turn this on, YouTubers, the iPad first generation for the first time. Just hold the power button, and then it turns on. Okay, let's set up our iPad first generation. It says iPad. English next. You can also pick a different language if you speak different language. So English next. United States next. You can also pick some more languages depending on where you live. So next. Here we have location services. You can disable location services or enable. So we're gonna name enable, and you can also tap what is location services next. Here we have our Wi-Fi networks you connect it to. So alright, first let's join. Then once you're done um putting the password for your network, hit next, and it may take up to 3 minutes to activate your iPad. So over here we can we have 3 options here. We can set up as a new iPad, restore from an iCloud backup, which means store it in the cloud, or we can do it from an iTunes backup. Also, I do not have an iCloud backup because I don't know, YouTubers, how to do that. Like, it stores it in the cloud. An iTunes backup is where you store it in your computer, YouTubers, and you set it up on your computer, I believe. But we're just gonna set up as a new iPad. Next. Over here we have Apple ID. I do not have one, YouTubers. You can also create one if you don't have one, or we could set up one if you have one. Just give you guys the focus. Yeah, it's really difficult to focus, guys. So, sign up is above the create a free Apple ID. The one that says sign up is above create a free Apple ID, but you can also skip this step. Below create a free Apple IDs, you can also tap what is an Apple ID, or you can skip the step. We're just gonna skip it because I don't know how to create one. Skip. And it says, are you sure? You must have an Apple ID to use the App Store, iTunes Store, iCloud, and other services. Creating one is free and easy, but I'm just gonna skip. Here we have terms and conditions, so you can disagree or agree, but we're gonna hit agree. I agree. Now we have diagnostics, where we can help Apple improve its products and services automatically, sending daily diagnostic and usage data or data. Diagnostic data may include in may include location information. So we're gonna hit automatically send. Next. Then we're good to go. Your iPad is now set up. You're ready to start using the most advanced iOS ever. As you can see. This is not really towards the latest iOS. That's like our iOS right now is actually very advanced. So let's start using your iPad. All you have to do is tap, start using iPad, and here we are in the home screen. I believe this is iOS 8. Um, Here we have, let me just do something, guys. So, here's the home screen. We can also do something. We can go to settings. Settings is where you can change things. Like, you can also go to our auto lock. And auto lock, oops, let's get that out of the way. Auto lock means how long you want the screen to be on. You can also change it, and if you tap auto lock, it's under. So let me show you guys where it's located. So auto lock is located in settings. So if you go to settings, go towards and you go to auto lock, tap it, and it's under general. You can either have it there's 4 different choices how long you want it on. You can either have it on for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or never. Never means the screen will never turn off. So I'm gonna put that on never. You can also do some other things, YouTubers, like um we can go to our picture frame. You can also change the timing for 2 seconds, which means so it says show each picture for, like, for example, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 20 seconds. The most you can have is 20 seconds. You cannot put ever, like, never. We're gonna stick to 10 seconds. I mean 20 seconds. Yeah. I'll show you that in a little later. And this iPad does not have a camera. It actually just has a window thing in the back, as I showed you earlier. We also do have airplane mode, which we're not gonna mess with. Here we can also go to iCloud. I do not have an iCloud. You can get a free Apple ID. You can see. Here we have mail, contact, calendars. You can add an account, fetch new data. You can show, preview, minimum font size, which is, you can put it small, medium, large, extra large, and giant, but we're going to stick to medium. Like, let me show you something. If I put it large, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we put a giant. Let's take a look what happens, detours. Nothing happens, detours, but I'm not too sure. We're just gonna put on medium. So, you also have some more things underneath there. There's tons of stuff. Another thing you can do is you can also, change the wallpaper by going to settings and it's under brightness and wallpaper. So you can also make the brightness lower. So how to do that um is use your pointer finger and move it down to the left. How to make it brighter, move your pointer finger to the right. As you can see, um you can also have auto brightness. Um Also you have um a choice of like what um wallpaper do you want. I'm gonna pick this one right here. Then here what you can do if you set a wallpaper is you can correct me if I'm wrong with this in the comment section below. I believe you can actually set them in both, like in the like for example, I can put this in the lock screen and the I could put it in the home screen and the lock screen. So we're gonna set both. And then if I turn this off, hear the clicking, you can hear a clicking sound. You'll see. And if we slide to unlock, we have a different wallpaper. See? eTours. We also have some apps here. We do not have a camera because there's a window in the back of our very first iPad first generation. We can go to photos. Let's take a look. Hold on, guys. It says, let me read this for a second. Photo stream. Well, photo stream, your photos are automatically saved on all your iCloud devices. You can turn on photo stream in settings. So you can either pick later or settings. We're gonna hit later. So I have no photos first. Um, um, usually towards the picture of the icon of photos had the picture of a sunflower. So how to make the icon jiggle is just hold an icon, any icon on your home screen and wait until they shake. You can see they're shaking. You can also move them around and you can see. So how to freeze the icons, just hit the power button. So hit the not the icons, hit the power button to freeze the icons, I believe. See? They're frozen. Over here, we can go to maps. And over here, you can also zoom in by using your pointer finger and your thumb. So, you can see it says the names of the states, like, and stuff like that. Also, what you can do is you can flip the page. You can also, go into settings. This is actually the settings, guys. I also apologize. I forgot to let you know that this is all about the settings of the map app. You can also put it standard, satellite, hybrid, or terrain. You can put traffic on. Let's see what that does, eTourist. but we're gonna turn that off. See, now there's a big difference now. You can also drop a pin, tap and hold to drop a pin. Um, you can also zoom in by using your pointer finger and your thumb to zoom in. You can also move the pin around. Here's how to zoom out. Just move your thumb out and your pointer finger. And that makes the um the map smaller. You can see. You can also go to directions, maps. Would you like to use your certain location? We're gonna hit OK. So what you can do is that you can also, well, if you take like a car, the bus, or walking, you get another dropped pin on your screen, which means that shows you where your directions are, how to get somewhere. Like if I am in the United States, how to get to the suburbs. Here's like an example. If I was in the United States, this shows my directions, how to get to Chicago. You could see. Also, I want to show you something, guys. Um, how to do a screenshot is press the. We'll get back to map detours. Let me just show you something. So, if you press the home button and the power button at the same time, it screenshots detours the whatever you're screenshotting. So you can hear it clicks. You can see it tells you the time and the date. You can also go to picture frame. We can shuffle. Excuse me. Also, what you get here on your home screen is a thing that will like slideshow. Like, see how it's slideshowing a photo every 20 seconds. I know it. Excuse me. You could see it's gonna take a while, guys. Yeah, it's gonna take about like 40 seconds, possibly. I'm not sure. You could see. Also, even though you're in the home screen, it can show photos, which is a very cool feature. I wonder if they still have that with the newer um um iOS, but I'm not sure about that. So again, it turns off once you turn off your iPad. You can also turn off the clicking sounds. It's located in settings. Go to, I believe, let me just take a look, guys. I believe it's under general, and go to lock screen. Let's go to lock screen. You can go to, you can also do the, what is it called? Accessibility. You also, over here, you have triple click home. Um, this is actually voiceover, which um we should not mess with. Here's another thing you can do. You can also change the colors. See, eaters. But you can also still take pictures, like a screenshot. Like again, press the um press um the power button and the home button at the same time. Looked a lot different. It was very weird. Um, we have locating services, which means like where you can locate yourself to like maps. But if I disable location services, that would not allow me to like go somewhere or something. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. Video, it says we're left off. Closed, like what they mean by where left off is like if you stopped in a video first, it will remain where you stopped. Like if I stopped at the like 3 minute and 39 minute mark, the 3 minute and 39 seconds mark, it will remain at the 3 minute 39 seconds mark and then finish off the video until your um until the video is done. So you get Safari and stuff like that. You can type in stuff. We have Game Center. You have to enter your Apple, what's it say, ID and your password. Yeah, I've never used Game Center before. It's a little different. I think it's where you play games and stuff, first. So that's Game Center. I cannot show you any other stuff like that because I'm just gonna explain this to you guys. So Game Center, I've never used it before. Um, here are here's a question first. Um, actually I second thought no questions. So if you ever have a third thought, if you ever have a question like this, um, do you ever have a question what's similar to music? That would be iTunes. And if we tap iTunes, it says loading. Yeah, this is the oldest generation iPad where they had to do an experiment, I believe, because Uncle Ricky told me that. Let's just be patient, wait for the iPad to load. Alright, so you can buy these, but I'm not allowed to do that. You can go to your Future, Charts, and Genius. Here is charts. This chart. So Future is on the left. Charts is in the middle, and Genius is on the very right side. Waiting for this to load. Get your top songs, your top albums, and stuff like that. Cool stuff. So here's how to make the volume louder. Press the home button. I mean, not the home button. Press the volume rocker up like this. And then how to make it go down, press the volume rocker down. And that lowers down the volume. Yeah, you've been hearing that beeping noise for a while. Over here is music. No music, which means um um you don't have any music. You cannot even play anything because you cannot connect to music or something like that. Alright, Hers, in this part of the video, we're going to do some comparison, which means, I'm gonna compare the iPad first generation, the iPad 1, the iPad 2, and the iPad mini. So, let's compare two devices at once. So, the iPad first generation, like, if you look at them and you, like, turn them off, they look exactly similar. But when you turn them on, they have an older, and the iPad 1 has like it was a newer iOS. It was like you can see. So you can see it's also possibly because they have the same color. The one thing you may notice is it does not have a camera. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare the iPad 2 and the iPad mini. So with the iPad 2, it is the same compared to the iPad mini, except the iPad mini is just smaller than the iPad 2. This would be the standard iPad 2, and this is the iPad mini, which means this is the mini version of the standard iPad 2. And there's a big difference because if you look, like, there's a lot of differences. Like, back in the day, iOS used to be like this, and then it got old, and not older, it got newer and newer and newer, which means it has a better, um, has a better, it's like, let's compare the speed of when you scroll towards, but let's see. Also, it was, these iPads were also, they got, I would believe this one actually was, um, second quickest, third quickest, and third quickest. So iPad 2 and iPad mini are actually tied because watch the speed. Because iPad mini is just the same as the iPad 2 except it's a mini version. So YouTubers, yeah, hope you enjoyed the review of the iPad first generation. Please subscribe, rate, like, and dislike, comment below. Be a number one fan, you always know it. Peace out and comment below. Bye bye.